Short disclaimer, this was already a video. This guy greatly explains the video a lot and you should watch it first, and some of his other great videos. So that's out of the way. So let's not waste some time and explain this thing. At first, I just coded a simple bouncing mechanics that quite works. It's only 4 angles though, because I don't know how to do math, but it's quite easy. This one is quite easy. I just coded the uranium to not move at all, and when a neutron collides it just spawns neutrons everywhere, and the neutrons are color white at first because they are fast. So I did some small changes. I just made it so that when it hits a neutron, it just lowers its opacity and slowly come back. And when it comes back, it becomes the uranium again. It's quite easy though. It just has small changes. I thought it would be cool. So I implemented water. At first they boil, and when they become red, they just fade away. Like literally fade away. And then when they fade away, they will slowly fade back. And when they fade back, they're still hot because it's steam. And I later changed this. It was so inconvenient, so I made it so that the water is like a health bar. When the neutron hit the water, it reduces its health bar, and when it reaches the color red, it just creates a sound effect, so I could know how much water is boiling. It's quite easy. It's just time consuming. That sound effect, the popping one, is kinda ugly, so I changed it to more like a smoke one. There. No changes at all, I just made a full grid of it. You can watch for now. I added this thing and it doesn't work, so you're basically watching the same thing. I made it a little bit bigger, and the uranium now have a small chance to spawn a neutron. A very small chance, indeed. Also, those 2 lines at the top are control rods. They consume the neutrons. And also, this thing happened, but luckily it just went back. So yeah. I made the water square small so it doesn't look messy anymore. So I made these switches so that they can move the control rods and moderators. And of course the water coolant system, which doesn't work yet. I made it even bigger, but it's still not accurate yet. I'm still gonna fix this later in the video. I just rewatched the video, so of course I changed some things so that it's gonna be accurate. Here I made it smaller, but it looks ugly and inaccurate, so I of course have to change it. Now it looks smoother and more symmetrical, which is I actually kinda like. You can watch what happens. Here I finally fixed the water coolant, and of course I made the water more visible because it looks ugly at first. Now you can even betterly describe how hot the water is. It's just a visual change. Now it looks more clean because there's no more white dots or white non-uraniums, and you can see how smooth it is and clean it is. Also, I draw a switch that looks minimalistic so it matches with the vibe. You can see how the switches looks like. It's more minimalistic and looks even great. I really like how it looks like, especially when it turns blue when you turn it on and off. Oh wait, no, it only turns gray when it's off. In this part of the simulation, I can see how the bottom part of the reactor, or whatever you call it, is just the one that's heating up. And let's try to turn all of them off, and you can see how laggy it is because the FPS is around 10 to 20. And then because of how laggy it is, the neutrons just clips through. So we quickly put all of them back and cool the water, and you can see how fast it changed. I completely forgot this. And thermal neutrons aren't supposed to get absorbed by the moderator if they touch it. You can see the changes. And for the uranium, I added a 15% chance it becomes a xenon when it touches a neutron. You can see here I just added a xenon component as a true or false. It's quite easy and very understandable. This is the final result, and it runs around 27 FPS. These parts right here are normal, and around this part I just speed it up, and in here we decided to turn everything off and see what happens. It's quite slow, and this is also what happens when you only turn on the moderators. The whole thing is laggy. You can see some of the neutrons clipping through, but I'll fix that later. And I feel like I've done everything. Like, that's all I see in the video. And there's nothing here that I haven't implemented yet. Now with that whole thing is out of the way, let's implement the whole thing. Here we speed up the video because it's quite slow. We also changed some space in here to make it run smoother. You can see how calm it is, but it's very bad. My device is running at 10 to 20 FPS. Since it's very slow, we are gonna run it in a separate and smaller map. You can see how fast it is and how it's reacting. It's very satisfying. Like, look at it, it's all red. But it's still laggy though, so some of the neutrons aren't just moving. And they aren't clipping anymore because I made the box more thicker. Look at how fast it reacts. So my poor thing can only run it to 10 and 20 FPS. That's quite all. Thank you for watching this video so much, and make sure to like and subscribe so you'll see more of my stupid content. Again, this is just a recreation, and if there's any mistake on the thing I made, make sure to let me know in the comments below.